You felt it before. A conversation that lingers too long. A glance that returns twice. A laugh bigger than the joke deserved. And afterward, you wonder, was that something or was that nothing? Here's the strange part. Your brain already knows. It's just not telling you in words. Attraction rarely announces itself. It leaks out sideways through timing, posture, and tiny involuntary movements most people never learn to read. Once you understand why, you'll never watch a conversation the same way again. Start with the eyes. Anthropologist Helen Fisher found that eye contact triggers a measurable spike in dopamine, the same chemical involved in early romantic desire. When someone is drawn to you, their gaze holds a fraction of a second longer than usual, breaks away, then returns. That return is the tell. Disinterest looks away and stays away. Attraction looks away and comes back. Why so specific? For most of human history, staring carried risk. A prolonged gaze could read as a challenge, so the body developed a compromise. Look, retreat, check again, caution and desire, negotiating in real time. Second sign, the mirror. Watch two people who are genuinely into each other. Their bodies sync. One leans forward, the other follows. Researcher Tanya Chartrand showed people unconsciously copy the postures of those they feel connected to. It isn't a decision. It happens below conscious awareness, wired into the same system that helps infants bond with caregivers. When someone's body echoes yours a few seconds behind, that's not coincidence. Third sign, nervous laughter in the wrong places. You'd think comfort brings ease, but attraction often raises the stakes first. She laughs a beat early, a beat too long, at something that wasn't even that funny. Laughter isn't really about comedy. It's about releasing tension while signaling safety. When someone likes you, their nervous system works harder to seem calm, and laughter becomes the release valve. Fourth sign, she remembers things you didn't think mattered. A comment made in passing, a detail from weeks ago brought back up like it was important. Attention and attraction share neural real estate. When the brain assigns someone romantic significance, it also assigns their words higher priority for storage. Fifth sign, and it's almost the opposite of what people expect. Distance, then closeness, then distance again. Attraction doesn't move in a straight line. It oscillates. She leans in, catches herself, pulls back. Getting close to someone activates real physiological arousal, and the nervous system doesn't always separate excitement from threat. Pulling back is often just regulation before leaning in again. Sixth sign, she teases you. Playful teasing looks like the opposite of interest, but it's often a low-risk way to create tension without vulnerability. Genuine disinterest tends toward flat, polite distance. Teasing requires investment. Evolutionary psychologists call this approach avoidance behavior, a way to test interest while keeping plausible deniability. Seventh sign, the quietest one. She asks questions that don't need to be asked. Not the practical kind, the other kind. What do you actually want to do with your life? What's something you've never told anyone? Questions that serve no purpose except learning who you are beneath the surface. Sustained curiosity about a person's inner world is one of the strongest predictors researchers have found for genuine romantic interest. Here's the pattern underneath all 7 signs. None of them are loud. That's not an accident. For most of human history, misreading interest carried real consequences. Rejection in a small tribal group could threaten your standing within the only community you had. So the signals evolved to be soft, deniable, reversible. A held gaze can be explained away. A mirrored posture can be coincidence. Every sign leaves room for retreat if it isn't received well. That's why attraction so often gets missed. You're looking for a clear declaration, and what you're actually getting is a careful, ancient negotiation, happening one small gesture at a time. The next time a conversation lingers a little too long, or a laugh comes a beat early, or someone brings up something you said weeks ago like it mattered, pay attention. You already have the instincts to notice it. Humans always have. You've felt it before. Now you'll know exactly what you were feeling.